We believe we are redefining the definition of high-end with the 1610 series for what money can buy.
So the 1610 lineup is reminiscent of the 1528 lineup. We kind of refer to it as the baby 1528, although there's nothing baby about it.
The 1610 is a more accessible product line, but with the same design principles and build quality.
The 1610 lineup is consisting of a tower, a bookshelf, a slim, and a center. We're using a Waveguide assembly with a 5-inch mid-range. And then we have a 28mm magnesium aluminum dome. The mid-range cone is a dry carbon material, which is very light, very stiff and agile. And then we're using 8-inch aluminum cones for the woofers in the whole series. The mid-range tweeter assembly is derived from the 1528 range. The reason we're doing it this way is to get the mid-range as close to the tweeter as we can, so that you have a very good off-axis vertical dispersion on the speaker. And the waveguide aspect of it is to control the dispersion both horizontally and vertically to have a very even off-axis response and even sound power all around the speaker, so that in your listening position you don't lose out on the very top end, which will tend to fall off a bit without the waveguide. So we can control the dispersion angle towards where it meets the mid-range. And the crossovers are made at a very high quality standard. We're using these green wire-wound resistors that give the best sound, except for the mid-range resistor, which is also wire-wound, but it's not a green type resistor. It's a aluminum heat-sinked, really high power handling resistor, because you can crank a lot of juice through the speaker, and if not, it would just blow. And then we're using polypropylene capacitors for the tweeter circuits. We're using really high quality air wound inductors everywhere except for the lowest range for the bass. So we have a pretty beefy cabinet construction on this new 1610 series, where the front baffle is a pressed 46mm HDF material. It consists of 5mm layers that's all pressed together to reach a very high stiffness. 46mm is about 1.8 inches. The rest of the cabinet is also very sturdy, very thick HDF material with a lot of bracing inside to reduce any vibrations in the cabinet. So it's been a lot of fine-tuning in the end to get just the right sound, and in the end I'm really happy with the results. So the whole idea behind this new 1610 series is to bring down the designs we had in 1528 and make it available at a slightly lower price point. So we've done everything we can to push the boundaries on the design. You still have the great dynamics, deep bass extension, and very good off-axis control throughout the speaker's frequency range.
We believe that the customer shouldn't have any responsibility or risk buying from anyone. We take that on part by offering world-class purchase benefits for the customer. We do that with 60 days buy and try, 10 years warranty, free shipping, and free return shipping. One of our company values is impact. In everything that we do, we make a difference for the customer. We listen to the customer where they need a more accessible product in terms of budget also and size compared to 1528.
So we've reduced the complexity on the 1610 series versus the 1528, but the quality is kept at the exact same level.
For me personally, I'm very proud of the team's accomplishments on the 1610. I believe we brought something unique into the marketplace. I believe the customer is getting the best value possible. And we do this from Norway with love.